Ayun. Hi guys, can you hear me? I think it should be all right now. Please let me know if my audio is good. I'll wait for your answer. Yes, oo. Thank you naman sa kay Creative Nation Academy. Lagi siyang nandyan every time we need some technical difficulties. Hindi ko alam what's the problem. I just restarted it. Ayun. So, welcome back. Welcome back to our marketing series. Um which is called So You Have the Skill Now What? So this is season 2. Nawala ako ng more than a month, I believe. Oo, kasi na-busy tayo kaka-webinar ng mga tungkol sa fake gurus with Creative Nation. Medyo napasarap yung mga discussion natin dun eh. But yeah, so welcome back to our season 2 of the marketing series. So if you're new here, guys, if you wanted to watch our season 1, yung mga season 1 namin, sa ating marketing series, please just go to our YouTube channel, then yung playlist na How to Market Yourself. So we did 8 episodes na there. So ngayon, bumabalik tayo with the season 2 where we dive deep sa mga specific issues or concerns niyo regarding marketing yourself. Okay, so the first episode now is actually marketing yourself as an expert. But don't use that word. Okay? So first and foremost, just a quick housekeeping lang. Audio and video is good na. And then guys, please share this. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, share this to your anyone who needs this. Okay? Who needs to watch this and who needs to learn about our topic for tonight. And just say hi in the comments yung mga hindi pa nakapag-hi. Hello everyone, and I'm so thankful na nandito kayo. And subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube if hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe. Okay? If nakapag-subscribe na kayo, just smash the ano yun, Creative Nation, smash the like button. Okay? So that's our quick housekeeping, And of course, guys, if yung hindi pa mga member ng ating community, just join us for free. Just go to community.articleanddesign.com and you are very welcome to join us there. Okay? So, or you can share the community sa mga friends nyo na alam yung pwedeng makatulong sa kanya. Yung community na. So just go to community.articleanddesign.com. So, if you're new here, again, I am Margaret. Hindi nyo pa ako kilala. So, I'm a practitioner, not a guru. And why am I saying that? Because hindi ako isang mushroom na sumulpot bigla-bigla at gumawa ng community para turuan ko kayo. So, I've been doing this freelancing and business, online business since 2011. Okay, so if you want to know why you will listen to me and why am I doing this, if you want to know my story, nandun siya sa aming YouTube channel called Article and Design, and yung story ko is nakakat doon, which is the journey of a Filipino digital marketer. Okay, so nandun yung story ko if you want to know yung aking journey from 2011 hanggang ngayon and why we built this community. So yes, welcome again. So this is a no fluff zone about freelancing and business. Kaya nga, last week we discussed about the rise of the fake gurus, ano? So welcome to Article and Design, your community of practical and guided courses about freelancing and of course business. And I will do my best, guys, to make this webinar 30 minutes, siguro tops, if I can. And because I created straight to the bullet na mga slides, because I appreciate you being here and I respect your time. So I wanted to practice na I will deliver a very concise topic para mas ma-digest nyo na mas maigi. Kasi the topics that we're going to discuss in the next 5 episodes of the marketing series, medyo ano na siya medyo dive deep siya, no? But I'm going to, hihimayin ko lang siya ng simple para mas ma-digest nyo. So, yeah. So, help me on this webinar. Hindi lang naman ako. This is not a one-way street webinar. You can just add your insights there. You can just comment and you can disagree with me if you want. I'm okay with it. Okay? So, welcome again to Article and Design. All right. So, let me... Ayun. Are you excited ba tonight? Because I'm so excited with this topic. Creative Nation, excited ka ba? Faye, excited ka ba? Elaine, Jules, etc. So in this webinar, what we're going to discuss are three important things. So first, we're going to discuss why you should stop calling yourself an expert. Bakit nga ba, Margaret? Two is who should call you an expert kung hindi mo tawagin ang sarili mo na expert? Sino tatawag sa'yo nun? Number three is how to package yourself as an expert. But don't use that word, okay? Yung expert, the word. So these are the three things that we're going to discuss tonight. So let's start, diba? Sabi ko nga, dapat straight to the bullet nga. So let's start. Why you should stop calling yourself an expert? If you have any idea, or if you have your own answer to this, why you should stop calling yourself an expert, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to listen your thoughts, okay? But I'll share to you yung thoughts ko. Why you should stop calling yourself an expert if tinatawag nyo, or you shouldn't call yourself an expert. All right, so expert. Di ba? Parang na siyang buzzword eh. Di ba? Maganda sana yung ibig sabihin niya eh. Tulad nung sinabi namin ni Creative Nation last week about the rise of the fake gurus, parang nagkakaroon na siya ng bad connotation eh, di ba? Maganda sana ibig sabihin ng expert. Kasi ang ibig sabihin ng expert, guys, is actually a person who is very knowledgeable sa isang particular field. Okay? Yun ang ibig sabihin ng expert eh. But yung nangyayari ngayon, in today's world, especially in the digital age, this word is carelessly thrown in the marketing industry, especially dito sa ating creative industry, sa mga freelancing. So, ginagamit lang siya loosely. Okay? Why do you think? Bakit siya ginagamit loosely? So, what do I mean? Ganito, ang nangyayari kasi is that, I don't know if you noticed this, ang ginagamit ng most of the creatives right now, ginagamit nila yung term na social media expert, digital marketing expert, or branding expert, or WordPress expert, mga kung ano-ano pa. Diba? So, parang nawawala yung integrity niya eh, if we continue to use this loosely. Kasi ang ibig sabihin kasi talaga nito ng expert, in and out. Okay? Kahit bali-balik rin yung bituka mo, alam na alam mo yung ginagawa mo. Pero bakit siya delikado and dangerous sa digital age ngayon? Kasi bakit? We're all freelancers here, no? I assume, or yung mga aspiring freelancers. Ang digital world or ang digital sphere ngayon, or ang internet mismo, sabihin na lang natin, is constantly changing, right? It's ever-changing. And especially right now, it is a data-driven marketing. So we look at the analytics. We look at anong nag-work. We look at the websites. O dito pumunta yung mga clients. We look at the articles. O ito yung mas binabasa nila. Okay? So, ang digital world is ever-changing. For example, kaya magiging mahirap pag gagamitin natin lagi yung word na expert. Kasi for example, recently, if you are aware, there is a recent update sa iOS 14 sa privacy niya. Okay? So, meron na siyang update na yung tracking. Alright, sa tracking. So, if you call yourself a social media expert or a social media marketing expert, tapos nun, may bagong update na yun. And then, pag expert ka, dapat alam mo yun eh. Di ba? Alam mo yun lahat. So, if you tell me now that you're a social media expert and then hindi mo pa alam paano i-attack yung bagong update na yun, so, it will be, you will fall short eh, dun sa kiniklaim mo. Okay, na title. So, you will fall short. So, it's one of the many, many facets na titingnan natin when we're trying to proclaim that we are an expert. Kasi the digital world is ever evolving. Okay? It's ever evolving. Do you get what I mean, guys, diba? What do you think of what I said? It's ever evolving, so napakahirap yung pag self-proclaim natin na expert tayo. Kasi every 24 hours, ang daming nangyayari sa internet. Okay? And another thing, why is it a bit dangerous pag tatawagin natin yung sarili natin na expert, is that, sasabihin natin ganito. Sasabihin mo, I'm an expert sa social media. Okay. Yun yung gusto mo eh. Yun yung gusto mo marating eh. Kasi para mas maniwala sa yung mga kliyente mo. So you're trying to portray this, yung circle sa taas. This is your expert self. That is what you're trying to portray in the public. Okay? Your public persona. And then yung circle dyan sa baba is that is your non-expert self. Kasi as a human being, as a social media expert, let's say, may mga hindi ka din alam eh. Okay? May mga may mga iba kang nararamdaman. There's other things na hindi ka expert, like time management, probably may problema ka doon. Siguro procrastination, may problema ka doon, 'di ba? So, sabihin natin may mga hindi ka pa din alam, 'di ba? So, this is your top, say, let's sabihin natin top circle is your expert self and your middle or your below circle is the non-expert self. So, anong nangyayari niyan? Since if you're positioning yourself as an expert talaga, don't you think it is emotionally dangerous and exhausting sa'yo? If ito lang lagi yung pinoproject mo, okay? Or touching some emotional and mental part here eh. So when you're trying to project na expert ka lang talaga and alam mo yan, wala talagang room for mistake kasi yun yung gusto mo ilabas eh. Di ba? So it creates a dangerous feeling sa sarili mo na ang mangyayari sa'yo na hindi ako dapat magkamali. Which is, it's counterintuitive din naman. It's good naman na iniisip na hindi ka magkamali. But the problem there now is how much pressure are you putting yourself into? Okay? Yung nilalagay mo na unnecessary pressure. Okay? So, what I'm trying to say is that magkakaroon ka kasi ng feeling na imposter syndrome. Okay? Pagsasabihin mo na, sabi ni Creative Nation Academy, babasahin ko muna, no? The real experts can publicly admit they're not expert. Exactly. That's the point. So, how much pressure you're putting yourself into eh? Kung yun lang talaga yung aura na present mo. So, lahat ng ito, tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, it will be emotionally exhausting. And then, yung ego mo na yung natatamaan. So, ang mangyayari sa'yo, when you are being criticized, nasasaktan ka na. Okay? Kasi you ought to be an expert dapat na sinabi mo sa sarili mo. Ba't ako criticize nito? Expert ako. Okay? So, you're trying to create an unreasonable persona na sa'yo. So, nagkakaroon na ng ego. Natatamaan na yung ego natin. Okay? So, tatanungin mo ako, Margaret, matagal naman talaga ako sa freelancing. Diba? Matagal na ako sa freelancing. So, bakit hindi ko pa rin tatawagin yung sarili ko na expert? Okay? Bakit? Yun nga, babalik tayo kanina sa it's ever-changing and ever-evolving. Okay? Tulad sa akin, I started as a freelance writer, diba? And then we're doing article spinning that time. So, if I called myself an expert as SEO writer expert, magfo-fall short ako. Kasi bakit? Nung na-release ang update ng Google Panda or Google Penguin, nawala na yung spinning of articles eh. Diba? Nawala na. And hindi pa namin alam anong dapat gawin dati. Okay, when it comes to that content, part ng SEO, hindi namin alam. Kasi hindi naman kami yung may gumawa ng algorithm eh. So, if I called myself an expert that time, tas hindi ko alam anong gagawin, so, kakabahan ako. Diba? Sabihin ko, fraud pala ako. Diba? So, you see the emotional thing na ginagawa mo sa sarili mo, which is very unnecessary. And another question is, Margaret, you told us that if we want to get premium clients and positioning ourselves and as an expert will help. Yes, that's true. But now, Margaret, you're telling us don't use the word or don't use it, yung being an expert. Okay? So what now? Ano bang gagawin namin, Margaret? Hey, I'm not telling you that stop positioning yourself to be an expert. I'm just telling you that stop self-proclaiming, okay, as an expert. So, what I suggest is, ito yung gagawin mo. Instead of emotionally draining yourself to become that expert, ang gagawin mo is, you put into your mind that you are a lifelong learner, regardless kung matagal ka na or bago ka pa lang. Okay? That you are a lifelong learner. So, every day sa life mo as a creative, there is always a room for learning. Okay? And I truly suggest na instead of using the word expert, I actually suggest the word to use is specialist. Okay. Bakit specialist? Kasi tinuturo na nga natin dito sa article and design, di ba, that at a certain point is you have to choose your specialization. For example, you chose social media. So that's why it's really, etong specialist na word, sakto lang siya talaga. Okay? Because you're specialized to that one, to social media. So instead of using the word expert, why won't you try to use a specialist? So instead of social media expert, use a social media specialist. And then you put into your mind that you are a lifelong learner, because especially in social media, it's ever changing. Eh. But saan papasok yung expert? Doon siya pumapasok sa output. Okay? You provide an excellent output or an output of an expert. All right? So, ganon. So, guys, I'm not saying na walang expert talaga. Okay? This scenario that I'm telling you right now is a creative or us, mga mere mortals sa freelancing. Yung may mga expert talaga when it comes to like probably the big giants. Okay? May mga expert talaga. Okay? But what I'm trying to tell right now is a scenario natin ng mga mere mortals. Okay? So, sabi ni Creative Nation Academy, fake it till you make it move. Oo, maraming ganyan, sir. Oo, delikado yan. So why don't we call ourselves an expert? Because we are lifelong learners, okay? And we call ourselves as specialists, but we are providing expert output. Okay? Okay ba tayo done? So, eto lang. Sabi ni Dennis Waitley is never become so much of an expert that you stop gaining expertise. View life as a continuous learning experience. Okay? As I've said kanina, you're ever changing. Okay? The education never stops. The learning never stops. And ang sarap kaya na natututo ka every day. Diba? And tulad nga ng sinasabi ko, there's a very thin line between self-confidence and arrogance. Eh. Okay? So, minsan kasi pag ginagamit mo sobrang loosely yung expert na word, titingnan ka ng mga tao na medyo, arrogante na to Diba? So, medyo maaano sila sa'yo. Madi-discourage sila ng konti o mati-turn off sila kasi parang you are so full of yourself. Okay? The problem right now, guys, I'm telling you, there's a lot of mga inflated egos na sa industry na to. I've met a lot of them, okay? And some of them, they don't even know na may inflated egos na sila because they're really, really so full of themselves. They're really, alam mo yun, pumasok na sa utak nila na sobrang galing nila. So, hindi na nila na-differentiate yung self-confidence and arrogance. Okay? So, yan yung iniiwasan natin dito. So, binibuild natin na community. Okay? Na just the right amount of self-confidence is important. Kasi when you exaggerate self-confidence, guys, it becomes arrogance. Okay? So, babantayan nyo yan sa sarili nyo. Kahit ano pa yung narating natin. Okay? Kahit ano pa yung narating natin as a freelancer or as a business owner, babantayan natin yan. Kasi ang mangyayari, pag yung thin line ng self-confidence versus arrogance is naapakan mo. Okay? Nandun ka na sa arrogance banda. Nakikita na ng tao. Okay? Sasabihin nila, ang boastful naman ito. Ang douchey naman ito. Expert ba talaga to? Or talagang in love lang sa sarili niya? Okay? So, we have to measure that up. Okay? You do a self-audit sa sarili mo kung natatapakan mo ba yung self-confidence and arrogance na thin line. So, guys, what I suggest is you fall in love not sa sarili mo. Fall in love with your clients and the craft that you do. Ano yung craft mo ngayon? Writing, freelancing, social media, Adobe, Creative Nation, website development, graphic design, photography. You fall in love dun sa ginagawa mo and dun sa clients that you serve. Do not focus on vanity. Okay, because it's meaningless at the end of it all. Focus on doing an excellent work and providing value. That's it. If you ask me, what is the secret to freelancing? That's the secret. Okay, you provide an excellent work. Okay, and you continue to provide a good job sa craft mo. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have a water break now. So, sabi ni Jamski, hi Jamski, it is true. So, our client will not expect too much. As you said, you are expert. And it is intimidating. Totoo. Totoo yan, Jamski. Yeah, we're trying to put boundaries boundaries din eh. Pero mamaya, sasagutin ko, anong silbi ng mga clients natin when it comes to yung word na expertise. Okay? But you're right, it is actually intimidating din. So, Margaret, sige, hindi na namin tatawagin yung sarili namin na expert. So, sino tatawag sa amin na expert, Margaret? Para mapuposition namin yung self namin as an expert. So, dun natin sasagutin yung sinabi ni Jamski. As I've said kanina, huwag tayong gagawa ng mga self-proclaimed title. Okay? Ang sasabi na expert tayo is actually yung client natin and the people around us. Okay? Yung client ang sasabi nun, hindi ikaw. You don't proclaim that to yourself. Yung client ang sasabihin na, uy, si Jamski, expert yan. Okay? Expert si Jamski. Kasi bakit ka magkakaroon na ng expertise? Okay? Sa mind ng client? Kasi ganito, like yung tinuturo natin sa Super Freelancers course, sa Article and Design, we teach you the SPY. Super Client, Pain, and Your Solution. Ito yung mga three things na kailangan mo, okay? To have a profitable skill or to have a freelancing business. Kailangan mo maka-identify ng super client mo and yung pain na nararamdaman nila and ano yung solution mo as a person. Okay? So for example, ang super client mo is Pilates fitness ng mga coaches. Ang pain na sinasolve mo, wala na silang time gumawa ng social media nila. And ikaw, ang solution mo is you are a social media specialist. Okay? So that is SPY. So once you have this SPY, guys, and the higher the pain na sinasolve mo sa isang kliyente or kahit anong pain or problem pa nila, doon nila na-feel na pag na-solve mo yun, oh my God, naayos ni Jamski yung aking problema. Jamski is an expert. Okay? They will feel that you are an expert already kasi na-solve mo yung problema nila. So that's why the people who will call you an expert are your clients and the people that surrounds you. Siguro yung mga colleagues mo or kaibigan mo. Okay? Or yung mga people na tinutulungan mo. So, yes, somebody will still call you an expert, but that is not yourself. That is your clients. Tama ba yun, guys? Kasi mas nakakataba ng puso yun eh. Kasi tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, you provide an expert output kasi tatawagin ka ng client and you will be on top of their minds na expert kasi may expert output ka. Okay? So, the takeaway here is if you're a freelancer and I'm the client, don't tell us you're an authority. So, instead, let others do it for you. Diba? Mas maganda yung iba yung nagbubuhat ng bangko mo eh, kaysa ikaw. So, pag ikaw yung sabi na expert ka ba talaga? Or sarili mo lang yan sinasabihan mo. Okay? So, quick water break lang. Kayo din, uminom din kayo ng water break. So, SEO writing course, guys, is still available now. It's 2,000 price. It's off 1,000 pesos. So just go to articleanddesigncourses.com if you want to learn about SEO writing. Okay, so this is created by Job and me. Job is my head writer sa Article and Design for over 6 years. And ako, I started as a freelance writer and an SEO writer noong 2011. So if you want to learn the ropes, paano maging freelance writer and how to create a business out of it, so go to articleanddesigncourses.com and look for the SEO writing course. It is still available ngayon. All right, we're back. Parang wala lang nangyari, no? So we're back. So we discussed na why you should stop calling yourself an expert. We discussed na rin sino ang tatawag sa'yo ng expert. And last but not the least, how to package yourself as an expert without calling yourself one. Okay? Paano ba, Margaret? Sige na, Margaret, dito na tayo sa meat and potatoes. Ito, tulad na sinabi ko kanina, yung expert, thought leaders, authority person, mga gurus, mga ganon. There's a big problem going on here today, okay, sa freelancing world. And we don't want to add to this problem. Ayaw na natin makadagdag dito sa mga fake gurus. Ayaw na natin makadagdag dito sa bad connotation ng mga expertise na to. Okay? And we should be part of the solution, not part of the problem. We should be at the right side of history, tulad ng sinasabi nila. Okay? So, paano natin gagawin yun, Margaret? To become good marketers, to become good freelancers, paano natin gagawin yun? So, tulad nung, if you're attending my previous lessons sa season 1 ng marketing series na to, I've discussed, I think, sa customer journey. So, I've discussed the know and like trust na nangyayari sa clients mo. Okay? Paano ka nila nakikilala? I've discussed this thoroughly. If I'm not mistaken, it's on episode 6 or 5 ng marketing series natin. So just look at it sa YouTube. So know, like, and trust. Dito, umiikot kasi paano ka nakikita ng client eh. So they know you, they like you, and they trust you. And yung middle nun is, boom, okay? They contract you. They hire your services. Okay, so money, okay? I mean, at the end of it all, we're doing this kasi we need money. Diba? So, paano natin matatap yun, mapapackage yung sarili natin na expert? By following the 10 commandments of being an expert. Woo, what is the 10 commandments? So the 10 commandments of being an expert, guys, is this is not the commandments, okay? The holy commandment. This is the 10 commandments of being an expert is by Article and Design. Okay? This is original by Article and Design. So let's discuss it one by one. But before that, babasahin ko yung mga sinabi nyo. Sabi ni Creative Nation, I always make my wife to whisper in my ear that you are vulnerable. You will fail one day. Yeah. Oh, it's a good way actually, sir, to get back, to stay grounded eh. Sabi ni Yuwako Virtual Services, hi Yuwako, welcome back. The secret of Elon. So, sabi ni Elaine, expert equals to not committing mistakes, and we know this is impossible. Yeah, that's true, Elaine. So guys, the 10 commandments of being an expert. Commandment number 1, thou shalt have your own website or updated portfolio. Ano ibig sabihin? Okay? You should have your website. If, of course, it doesn't matter kung hindi nyo pa kaya bumili ng domain name, but I really suggest you have to aim for this. Okay? You have to aim for this. If you really want to look professional, you have to aim for your own website domain name. But if hindi pa talaga kaya, you should still create something. Okay? You can create your LinkedIn, your Behance, any portfolio that you have on Dribbble. You create that one, or your blog. You create your own website that showcases what you do and your services. Okay? You should have that. Paano ka makakakuha ng client kung wala kang ganun? It's just like your resume eh. It's just like your CV. Okay? So thou shall have your own website or updated portfolio. When I say updated, dapat hindi pa yung mga 2000s mo pa na mga ginawa. Dapat may update. Okay? Because the digital world is ever-changing nga. So, thou shall create valuable resources for free. Okay? So, what do I mean by this? When you're packaging yourself as an expert, hindi ka kasi pwede na take lang. You have to give. Okay? You have to give. What do you mean? For example, article and design. Okay? I'm a digital marketing strategist and I own article and design. What do I do? Obviously, I do this webinar for you. And I'm doing this for free. Okay? So I'm giving you, hopefully, a valuable resource for free. Okay? So you also do that in your own ways as a freelancer or a business owner. Ano bang pwede mong magawa? If you're a website developer, what you're doing is, for example, yung target market mo is real estate. So what you can do is you create parang mga sample ng mga gallery for real estates. Okay? Papakita mo na mas maganda kung ganito yung itsura ng portfolio nyo, mga ganyan. So you put a template, paano nila gagawin. Hanggang sa kung hindi nila talaga kayang gagawin, hire ka nila. Diba? So you create valuable resources for free sa mga target markets mo. Okay? Second is, thou shall have a clear call to action. Ano ibig ko sabihin? Ganito. Nakikita ko na problema minsan ng mga freelancers is, okay, may website na sila, may portfolio sila, pero hindi clear saan sila i-contact. Okay? Saan ka ba i-contact? I-DM ka ba? I-email ka ba? Or mag-swipe right or left sa'yo? Okay? So, thou shall have a clear call to action. Ilalagay mo siya kagad sa lahat. Sa portfolio mo, sa social media pages mo, sa CV mo, paano ka i-contact kung gusto ka i-hire. Okay? Thou shalt show, not tell. This is what I really, really love. Any of the writers here, kung may mga writers dito, alam nila ibig sabihin nito eh. Show, don't tell. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Show, don't tell is actually a writing technique. Okay? It's a writing technique na ibig sabihin, you try to immerse your audience into something na may experience nila that will make them feel na they're inside the room. Okay? So you immerse your readers na mararamdaman nila nakasali sila dun sa story mo. So show, don't tell. Ano ibig sabihin? Eto, allow me, let me, I'll indulge a little bit, because medyo biased ako sa writing. So, ang ibig sabihin ng tell sa writing is ganito. She was my best friend. I could tell her almost anything. Okay, that's tell. But when you use the technique show, ganito ang gagawin mo. I met her at the town square, running in for our usual hug that carried on far too long as we gush about our lives with smiles lighting our faces. O, di ba? Parang, okay, actually, hindi ko siya naiintindihan. But di ba, it's so good when you try to appeal to the sensory, di ba, and emotion. So, don't tell, but show. What do you mean when it comes to freelancing or your expertise mo? I have to commend this person, si Faye Barakias. Faye, are you here? If you're watching this, Faye, just please say hi. I have to commend her because she did a really, really good job sa kanyang website. Okay? So Faye was a new member sa ating group, sa ating A&D community. And then the usual things na ginagawa ko is I also talk to you guys if you message me. So Faye and I are exchanging messages, and then tinanong ko ano yung portfolio niya or website niya. Then she sent me her website. Okay? So, tinignan ko yung about page niya. And then I was actually impressed because Faye did a show don't tell technique here. What do I mean? Ginawa niya dito is she added sa kanyang website is yung achievements niya. You can see paano niya describe, okay? I'm just gonna read it a bit, Sabi niya sa achievements niya, successfully planned and organized a private tour for the ambassador of the Czech Republic that resulted in a long-term plan in sponsoring a select number of children with their schooling. Okay? All right? Do you get what I mean, guys? Faye explained to us, all right, and showed to us ano yung nangyari dun sa ginawa niya. Okay? So, she told us ano yung nangyari, ano yung results ng activity na ginawa niya. So, this is really good. Okay? When you create your website, you show, don't tell. All right? So, what I'm trying to say is you can also do this not only on your website, but also on your CVs. Like, for example, yung isa sa ginawa kong CV before na very, yung long form na CV na ginawa ko, ito yung ginawa ko. Ibang style naman. So I explained what I do in everyday setting because I was a head of customer support before sa Ireland. So I explained what I do on a daily basis and then nilagay ko doon yung testimonial ng client. Okay? I showed ano yung ginawa ko as a head of customer report. I didn't just tell. Okay? Do you get what I mean? The difference between showing and telling when you use that sa mga portfolios mo and website mo or even sa mga social media posts mo. So that will help you, okay, to package yourself to become an expert without telling your self-proclaiming you're an expert. All right? So, fifth commandment. I'm sorry, no? Medyo nasobrahan ako sa time. But yeah, fifth commandment is thou shalt think like a business owner, not a mere freelancer. So if you are a starting freelancer right now, ito ang sasabihin ko sa inyo. Stop thinking like a freelancer. Think like a business owner. Bakit? Kasi there will be times na hindi ito maiiwasan. Yung mga clients, ang iisipin nila sa atin is, pag hinire nila tayo, kinontract nila services, ang iisipin nila sa atin is para na tayong employee nila. Okay? Hindi natin maiiwasan. May mga ibang tao talaga dyan. And what I'm trying to say is na-experience ko siya lately. Okay, so for example, I don't know if you can see this, no? Sinabi ng client sa akin, "Hi Margaret, thank you for the almost blah, blah, blah done na project. However, I am somehow unhappy with the results." Sabi niya na yung job was provided to me daw on the 7th of April 2021, which is recent lang to guys, okay? And today, you're still trying to finalize it. Okay? So, if you think like a business owner and not a freelancer, this is how you reply to the client. But you have to make sure talaga na baka may mali ka talaga. So you have to self-audit. So you have to check with yourself anong nangyari. So I checked audit. Hindi ko April 7 inumpisahan yung work kasi hindi sila nag-deposit noong April 7. Naumpisahan lang yung work noong April 23. So I replied to the client. Sabi ko, as a business owner, sinabi ko sa kanya, I'd like to clarify that I didn't start last April 7, but I started April 23, since I've confirmed the email April 13th and sent the invoice so that I can start. I don't start any work without any deposit as my usual practice. Sinabi ko. And then sabi ko, I only received the deposit April 23. So that's the only time na mag-start ako. And sinabi ko sa kanya, I understand that you appreciate it was difficult to conceptualize blah, 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 yung pinapagawa niya. And eto, okay? Because I acted, or I thought of myself as a business owner, not just a mere freelancer, sinabi ko to. My standard delivery as an independent contractor is 5 to 7 business days. Or for small updates, 2 to 3 days. And I can do rush work. Kasi pinaparush niya ako, sinasabi niya, try to complete this today. Sabi niya ganun. I can do rush work 2 to 3 days. Okay, I can't do rush work 24 hours, I'm sorry. For $100 add-on per creative if needed. Okay? So I acted as a business owner because I am a business owner even if I'm a freelancer. So I told the client, hey, hindi. I just started this nung 23 lang. Hindi mo ako pwedeng sasabihan na nung 7 pa yan, pagkatapos tapusin mo na ngayon. Okay? So I explained to him ano yung nangyari. Bakit ganun? And alam mo nangyari, minessage ako ng project manager niya and then nag-sorry sila. Okay, there was a mishap daw dun sa deadlines and etc. Okay? So my point being there, guys, is thou shall think like a business owner. You are not an employee. Okay? Number 6, thou shall be prepared when an opportunity arises. Ano ibig ko sabihin nito? Okay, so ganito. I really, really like this quote, to be honest. Chance favors the prepared mind. Kasi bakit? Yung chance, magnanak lang yan siya minsan eh. Okay? So what do I mean? When you're an expert, then there's an opportunity that arises. As an expert, dapat prepared ka talaga lagi. You should be a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout. Okay? What do I mean? You always have to have your portfolio prepared na. You have to have your prices prepared at least. Okay, you have a ballpark. You have to have your contract prepared. Of wala pa kayo, ang dami namin mga free templates dyan na pinamimigay sa article design. You have to have your cover letter template and some interview scripts and paano mo i-prepare yourself more for an interview. I've discussed it thoroughly sa aking episode 25 sa aking article and design podcast to help you. So all of these things and peripherals, kumbaga, prepared ka dapat. Because when an opportunity arises, you're just ready. Okay, you're calm and in control because you know what to do. Okay, that's the beauty of being an expert. You're always prepared. Number 7, thou shall be short, quick, and straight to the point. Okay, eto sinasabi ko. You know, clients, because I myself is also a client, and I hire people. Clients, we are actually busy. We're so busy. We're busy individuals. Now, when you submitted us a very, very long CV, like 5 pages, we actually just scan it. Okay? Hindi na namin yan pinagtutuunan ng pansin, nagsusunod ng kilay para basahin isa-isa. We scan it. So, what you're going to do is, in all your dealings, you try to be short, quick, and straight to the point. Okay? And you practice. By practicing, especially in interviews, you try to be straight to the point. The only way is to practice. Okay, mag-practice ka lang. So, clients are busy, so we have to be straight to the point sa kanila when dealing with them. Because they're after what problem you can solve. They're not after anong mga na-achieve mo sa life mo. Okay? Number 8. Okay? Malapit na tayo matapos. Thou shall be humble and admit if you made mistakes. Tulad din ito ng sinabi kanina ni Creative Nation Academy, an expert actually admit mistakes, is not afraid to admit mistakes. So, yeah, the same goes. As an expert, guys, hindi tayo takot na magkamali and hindi tayo takot na umamin na nagkamali tayo. And we also have to be humble. We don't have to think that we are always the brightest person in the room. Okay? If you think that way, you are in the wrong room now. All right? So, thou shall be humble and admit if you made mistakes. It's a good attitude of an expert. Number 9, eto, thou shall be true to what you promise. If you told your client, okay, I'm gonna deliver this on Friday, you're gonna deliver that on Friday or probably on Thursday. Okay? You have to be true sa lahat ng sinasabi mo. And pag sinabi mo, oh, client, ako bahala dyan, alam ko yan lahat. Pero actually, hindi mo pala alam. Right? So, simples, it's actually a common sense, pero hindi siya common practice. Every time we say something, we have to mean it. Okay? It goes the same, hindi lang sa financing, sa lahat. Sa life natin in general. Thou shall be true to what you promise. Kung anong sinabi mo sa client, i-deliver mo siya as ganon or more than pa. And last but not the least, the last commandment of being an expert, guys, is thou shall continue to learn and grow as an individual. Babalik tayo sa first na sinabi ko. You are a lifelong learner. Okay? Hindi pwede na sabihin, ma-expert na to, mag-e-end na dito yung aking education. Stop na to. Hindi na ako pwede pagsabihin ng ibang tao. Hindi na ako makikinig kay Margaret, ang bulol-bulol naman nito, ba't ako makikinig dito? Diba? So, hindi ganon. So, thou shall continue to learn and grow as an individual. Because after all, the learning never stops, especially in this field. All right? So, you always have to learn and you always have to be considerate about sa mga feelings ng others then, and especially your client. So that's it. How to become an expert without telling yourself as an expert is actually showing. Showing, okay? By your actions. And yung portfolios mo din ay yung mga ginagawa mo. Okay? Without self-proclaiming. And not only by words, you walk the talk. Okay? You walk the walk pala. Or talk the talk. Okay? And you practice what you preach. So that's it. That's how you package yourself as an expert. What do you think? All right. Sabi ni Creative Nation Academy, do not just speak about it. Give demonstrations and how to do it from scratch. Exactly. Sabi ni Jules, elaborate. Don't rely on adjectives. Exactly. So elaborate. Okay? Show, don't tell. So guys, that's it. That's my suggestion to you. Parang major takeaway dito is we don't self-proclaim, okay? Don't do self-proclaim na expert ka. You let your action speaks for you, okay? So any questions and suggestions, just let me know in the comments. And please let me know if you like this episode. And what are your takeaways sa ating lesson tonight of becoming an expert? And please let me know if this helped you. Okay? If hindi man ngayon, siguro, if in-apply nyo siya sa mga gagawin nyo next, please let me know. I would love to know your story. Okay? And I would love to know if natutulungan ko talaga kayo. Kasi kung hindi, there's no sense sa ginagawa ko. Okay? Kailangan tigilan ko na to. Diba? So, guys, any questions, just let me know in the comments. I will still be here for 5 minutes, I'll still be here for 5 minutes to answer your questions kasi sabi ko kanina, 30 minutes lang. And I want it to be true. I wanted to, ulit yung two? Sabi ni Yuwako, ano bang name mo, no? Ikaw ba si Yuri, if I'm not mistaken? Yuri. Ano yung two daw, guys? Kayo naman. Ano yung two? Number 2 is, thou shall create valuable resources for free. Okay? So, gumawa ka ng mga free resources din na pwede mong i-share. Not only to your clients, but to your colleagues then, or to the people around here. Okay? So, kayo guys, if you're a writer, if may share kayo ng parang techniques sa writing, you can share. And you can share it even to me. Okay? Because I don't proclaim, I know everything. Okay? So, sabi ni Jam, tatambay na talaga ako sa A&D. Oh, Jam, thank you, Jam. Oo. Tumatambay ka naman talaga dito, Jam, diba? So, sabi ni Faye, I have a question. Is it bad to use expertise and hindi naman. If you're trying to do that sa sa mga explanation mo lang naman, that's fine. Okay? When you're trying to write, siguro applications or cover letters or mga resumes, I think that's okay lang. What we're trying to do here is yung marketing side kasi Faye na you're trying to package yourself as an expert para makilala ka ng client. We're trying to avoid the word expert okay? So when you're saying na yung using the expertise in certain explanation, adjective, I think that's fine lang. That's for me. I don't know with you guys. So yeah, I miss the white hoodie of A&D. White din naman to sir. Oh, nandun sir. I'm gonna try to use that next week. Okay. So yeah, any questions? Just let me know in the comments. And if you like this episode, let me know then. And yeah, guys, article and design needs your support. So please support us. The following things you can do: joining our community at community@articleanddesign.com, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can follow us on Facebook, nandun din kami, and Instagram. But we're not sure if we're gonna continue Instagram, ano. And share it to your profiles, guys. Okay, you share it to your profiles if you think may mga kailangan matuto sa article and design, because we share practical and guided courses here. And you can also purchase our paid courses. It's one of the ways that you can support us. We have SEO writing course right now, and we have the Super Freelancers course, which is closed currently, but we're going to open soon. So yeah, those are the things. And you, kasi after all, guys, we're here because of you. Okay? Hindi naman ako nandito because of myself. Okay? Just to put myself as an expert. Hindi naman ako ganito eh. We are here because of you, and we will stay as long as you want us to, and as long as we can, and as long as you need us. That's why I'm asking you anong kailangan nyo, and if these things are helpful sa inyo. So yeah, those are the things that you can support us if you'd like to. And sabi ni Jam, practitioner is the best term so far. Yeah. Practitioner din naman. Well, but practitioner is actually like more on ano siya eh, parang term siya na ginagawa mo siya talaga. Like me, I call myself a practitioner, not a guru. Because I'm teaching you these things because ginagawa ko siya. Not that because I'm teaching you these things kasi uso to. Okay? Uso to maging coach, and etc. Okay? I'm teaching you because ginagawa ko to. I'm a freelancer. Nakita nyo kanina, I had a discussion pa sa client ko, di ba? Kinorek ko pa sila sa date nung project. So, yeah, so sabi ni Faye, sabi ni Elaine, well done, and thanks again for another valuable content. Thank you so much, Elaine. Thank you, everyone, guys, for your time. Thank you, Faye, for being here. So, I don't know if nakita mo kanina, Faye, in example kita. Very, very good example of a website that is showing, not telling. Okay? Thank you then, Creative Nation Academy, of course. Ang ating si Roland Banyas. So that's it, guys, and I will see you next week for same time, 7 p.m., and I will try to make it shorter and short pa. It's another episode of the marketing series called Marketing Yourself sa mga client interviews. Paano nyo i-market yung self mo? Paano kayo sasagot sa mga client interviews? Okay, so if you're interested with that, come back again sa Friday next week. Okay? 7 p.m. All right? I'll try to do 7 to 7:30, 7:45 p.m. in the Philippines. Kasi guys, late na siya dito eh. Okay? And I'm trying to sleep early. So 7 p.m. here is like 9 and 10 p.m. na dito. 7 p.m. sa Philippines. So late na sa akin. So please, if it's fair enough naman, di ba, na medyo agahan natin and medyo, hindi natin tatagalan. Kasi mas maganda din naman na straight to the bullet lang din ang webinar, di ba? So yeah, I'll see you again next Friday, guys. Please, 7 p.m., come here. And let's have another very meaningful discussion. Paano natin market and self natin pag ini-interview na tayo. Okay? So sabi ni Yurako, takeaway is clear CTA. I appreciate your, clear CTA talaga lagi. Kung wala kang clear CTA, paano kayo kakontak ng client? All right. So that's it for tonight, guys. And thank you so much again. And I will see you next weekend. And thank you, Creative Nation, and everyone here. Sabi ni Faye, nakakagulat. Yeah, you did a really great job, Faye. Okay? I have to commend you on that. Nakuha mo yung attention ko talaga. All right? So, yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. And please, just join our community, thearticleanddesign.com. And please, yung mga members doon, comment lang kayo doon. You can post anything. Share your valuable resources doon. And if you don't know yet, we have a section there na how to pitch yourself. Pwede nyo ilagay doon yung mga services nyo and expertise nyo. Okay? So that we know and we can vet clients din sa inyo in the long run. So go there. You can just post anywhere there kasi yung community natin, hindi lang naman ako yun. Everyone is welcome there. You can post there without any approvals. Okay? So that's it. That's for me. I'm over and out now. And I hope you learned a lot. And I will see you again sa Friday for another webinar. Thank you so much, guys. And have a great evening and have a great weekend. Take care and stay safe. Bye.